Hey guys, we're going to put this video on our Sports in Japan playlist, but we're not really sure it deserves to be there. It probably should be somewhere else. These guys are an athletics club from the local high school, and they come to this beach every Sunday to do their training. And this is middle of winter, so they're down there in the middle of winter doing their training. Now the idea was to show athletics training in Japan as part of our sports playlist. But this action scene you're seeing here is about all we got, because for about 2 hours there was only about 10 minutes of action. Most of it was lots of walking around like this, walking from place to place, and lots of standing around and sort of meetings, little meetings with people talking and everyone listening, and then they'd go off and walk somewhere else and stand around for a while and then run 100 meters and then stop and then stand around again. So it's more a video about what it's like being in a group in Japan, because that's really common when you do things as a big group in Japan. There's a lot of standing around, a lot of listening, a lot of being told things, long explanations for everything. But just lots of this, lots of standing around. Oh, also this is sort of interesting too. These girls are managers. They call them managers. Now girls would be the same age as all the others. They're students the same age as the other students that are actually doing the walking around. And these girls are called managers. And what they do is, this time they're standing there holding people's clothes and people's towels, because of course everybody has a towel. So they're standing there holding people's stuff basically. And then what they'll do is they'll maybe move a witch's cap from one place to the other, or they actually measured out the distance for the run and things like that. So here's a couple more of them walking around carrying the stuff. So they're called managers. Quite common. So most of the clubs have managers. So the athletics club would have managers, and the badminton team would have managers, and quite common if you're talking to high school students and you'll say to them, you know, what do you do? Oh, I'm in badminton club, or I'm in athletics club. Oh, okay. And yeah, I'm a manager, and that means that person is one of these managers who carries things around and helps organize people. So usually girls too. Very, very unusual, or not so common to come across guys that are managers in clubs, but there's quite often girls who are managers in the school clubs. So in these groups, they'll be the ones standing around in the long coats. But again, lots of standing around. We really hoped we'd get to show you some athletics training, like how they go about training athletics in Japan. But out of the 2 hours that we were there, most of it was just this. Standing around and talking, and then walking somewhere else, and then running 100 meters, then standing around and talking, and big long explanations and things. Oh yeah, just to just to break up the monotony a bit, along came these guys, which is obviously the local high school baseball team, and they did this from one end of the beach to the other. Beautiful setting, by the way, isn't it? If you're going to spend a lot of time standing around and walking around, or doing leapfrog, this is a beautiful setting to be doing it in, isn't it? But yeah, this sort of broke up the monotony a bit. Right. Anyway, there it was. Athletics team training in Japan. More videos coming soon.